What's poppin', y'all? This your boy Bishop, back for episode 32 of Shit That Be On My Mind. If you like what I be saying, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tonight, I'm coming to you really on some breaking news. It happened early today, uh, but it's still relevant because it's still tension in the area, still, stuff that's going down. But let me read to you what CNN is reporting. CNN reports Iran fires more than a dozen missiles at U.S. forces in Iraq. Um, it says Iran threatens to attack inside America if U.S. responds to the missile attacks. So this is like a chess game. Um, Trump made his move, by taking out the general, the Iranian general in Baghdad, right, in Iraq. Now, they didn't fire some missiles, uh, reportedly up to 60 missiles all around Iraq at different targets where American troops are stationed or American interests or whatnot. And now they saying like, okay, that they didn't throw the ball back in United States court. Like, okay, Iran threatens to attack inside America if U.S. responds to missile attacks. So basically, they taunting, just like how Trump was taunting them. They then made their move, and now they taunting, Trump or the government of the United States. And then on top of that, they had breaking news where a Ukrainian airline plane crashes in Tehran shortly after takeoff. But with so much tension in the area, you don't know if that was a attack from the United States and Israel or just something mechanical. But it's so much tension, man. So much shit going on. Somebody can light a firecracker right now. It ain't nothing to laugh about. Somebody can light a firecracker, though. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much tension in the area right now, man. So the way, like I said, the way it's shaping up, it's shaping up to be a war. And I think we all should pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? From the littlest person all the way to the people who, that's their job to wake up every day and talk about this shit. You know what I mean? Everybody need to pay attention because we can be affected in so many ways with this type of situation going on, man. It's possibly a World War III can break out because Iran has allies, which is China and Russia. And China and Russia has to protect Iran because, for one, Iran has the largest oil reserves, so they need the oil, and they do business with them. But on top of that, if they let Iran fall to the United States and Israel and the European countries, then that means China and Russia has no stronghold in the Middle East. They have no allies, no nothing, right? So from a political standpoint and oil resource type of standpoint, I mean, just all around, they had no choice but to protect Iran. So that's why I feel like Iran is so brazen of what they did today. You know what I'm saying? They kind of like flexing their muscle, like, you know what I'm saying? Because they know at the end of the day, Russia and China is going to step in. And if they don't step in politically and try to, calm the waters, they're going to step in militarily. And things can get out of hand. That's how a world war can happen. Now with Trump, his temperament, as you see, he with the shit, as we would say. You know what I'm saying? He with it. So now we got to see what he gonna do. Now if he wake up tomorrow on the wrong side of the bed and say, you know what, hey, drop the missiles over on them sites that I said y'all, you know what I mean, that I told y'all to drop the missiles on, things can get a little crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, just pay attention to what's going on. Even if you don't want to know what's going on, just tune in just a little bit just to know what's going on because, you know what I mean, for one, that's going to send oil prices up. So, we're going to pay more in gas. If you got any type of investments, the stock market going to be affected. And like I said, overall, if it break out to a full-blown war, whoever got loved ones, they're going to have to go over there. There's already some troops and loved ones going over there now, but if a full-blown war break out, everybody getting called up, everybody going over there. You dig? And it can get kind of crazy. So, how I look at it, how I view it, man, is it's just something real serious that I think is going to happen. You know what I mean? You can look in the Bible if you believe in that, but you can just look at the pieces, the chess pieces. If you're a chess player, I'm not even a full blown chess player, but I can pretty much understand and see what's going on, man. They done, position themselves a certain way. United States been position themselves a certain type of way. It's a collision course that's bound to happen, man. China is a rising power. Russia is beginning to rise again, and United States is trying to keep their stronghold on shit. So it has to be some type of major war to break out to. It's like tug of war. Like, okay, who gonna run shit basically? Who gonna run shit going into this future situation? And so when you look at it from World War I to World War II, look at the countries then and how the map changed and how lines was drawn and how countries were relined and renamed. You know what I mean? So world wars, saying it's not only like from World War II, or Hitler, this, that, and the third with the Jews, or World War I, just a European war. A lot of them wars, man, is about territories, realigning countries, resources, and money, and all that type of shit, man. And who gonna control what? It just happened to they always had to have a face to sensationalize it. So from the World War I, you got the faces from there. World War II, we already know who that was. That was Hitler. You know what I mean? And then how, that war ended. And now, we headed to this World War III, which is really four, because the Cold War between Soviet Union and United States was World War III. It's just a war that a shot was never fired, but it was a arms race, and that's why the Soviet Union is no longer around, because they lost, basically. We was able to spend them, and they went broke trying to keep up with us. You know what I mean? So that leads into also what I want to say, the fact that we got so much trillions in debt. Think about the wars we had with Afghanistan, Iraq, and everything that happened after 9/11. And look how much money and resources and blood and everything we spent on that, right? We almost collapsed as a country when Obama took over. When Bush left and Obama took over, we almost collapsed, correct? So we was able to recover, but we haven't fully recovered. We still got the sniffles, as they would say. So now we got this situation going on. We still not as strong money-wise. So anything can cause us to go back into a recession. Now this recession might send us to a depression. So that's why I said, we got to pay attention. Even the littlest person, we got to pay attention, or you should pay attention, because you got a family or you got yourself. You should want to know what's going on, man. So I'm going to keep it like that. I'm going to keep y'all updated what's going on. But right now, last updated, Iran threatens to attack inside America if U.S. responds to the missile attacks that they did today. That's the latest update reported from CNN. I'll keep y'all tuned in. Peace.